What is going on, guys? This is my first ever YouTube video. All right. I see a lot of questions. All right. How how do you make a animated logo? How do you make a logo, a banner, a loading screen, anything like that? You know what I mean? I got a lot of people that want to know how to do it. All right. So in this video, I'll be showing you guys how to do that. How to make a logo, loading screen, and a banner. All right. But I'll be only making one today. But you just search the sizes on anything that you want, and I'll get into that further in the video. All right, but yeah, this is my Discord. This is it's well, I'm a co-owner in this Discord that I manage. All right. So here we got the graphic designs. People pay for us to do some of these designs. All right. We got a queue right here. But the thing that you guys want me to get to, all right, how to make it. What softwares do you need? What backgrounds? What plugins? What effects? What, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So in this, we got all the softwares. We got the plugins. We got the effects. We got the backgrounds. We got the fonts. We got the PNGs. All that. All that. All right. We got all that. We normally charge $20 for it, and then we just give you the role. You get access to the whole category. We update the category every now and then. We add new stuff in it. All right. So our prices are right here. It would be $20, but if you guys say that you're coming from the YouTube video, you say I'm from YouTube and a ticket, you just make a ticket, or you go down to purchase here and just make the ticket, put in there from YouTube, and it'll be $10 for you. You'll get all the softwares, plugins, effects, backgrounds, and the fonts, and the PNGs. You get all that. Say you're from YouTube, and then you get all that. The link is going to be in the description as well. So these are some of the designs I made. This is one of my recent ones. This is the loading screen right here. This is what you could make once you get to, you know what I mean? Once you get to learning and how to do it. But yeah, this loading screen that I just made like yesterday, I think. It's pretty lit right there. This is like a uh, I believe this is a loading screen as well that I made. This is a be right back for somebody that was streaming. This is the Andy Services GIF. It's a logo, the animated. This one right here. All right, and then we got a Fivem server logo. We do got it animated right here, but I don't feel like downloading that. We make still logos. You can make still logos out of that. This is another logo that I made for a Fivem server. Another server. But yeah, you guys get the hint. This is all the stuff that I made. If you guys want to know how to do this, then stay tuned. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, new. Let's get to showing you guys how to do it. So you're gonna have to download all the apps that are in my Discord, that are in the Discord, all the softwares. All right, you got to download all the softwares. And if you guys need any help, just make a ticket in the Discord, and I'll get to you guys. All right. So first of all, you want to download Cinema 4D. You want to download all the apps. You can use WinRAR. You can use anything. All right. And you want to open Cinema 4D. This is the first step. This is where you're gonna create the font. All right. This is what I just recently made. This font. All right. So I want to do this. Is gonna be like a galaxy or something. Let's do that galaxy official. All right. All right. Let's just do galaxy. And then you wanna for this, because I like to use Spike's font right here. I love to use this because it like got the backdrop and everything. This is the template as well. So yeah, you could just copy. You can copy the one that you did below. But every happy or whatever, every text that says T right here, you want to fill all those in. All right. So you're gonna do Galaxy. For the RP, this is it. It don't show this on your spikes, one that's in the Discord. So I'll just remove those so it ain't too difficult. But yeah, for all the text, you want to put whatever font you're putting. So if you put Jimmy, or if you put Joe, if you put Andy, if you put Robert, if you put any name, all right, you want to do the text on all the texts, all right. All right, so this is my font right here, all right, and you can also go on thefont.com. So let's go to font.com, And then these are all the fonts that you can find. Like these are all the fonts you can download. You just click download, you click save, and then it'll open this up. You open it up, all right? You wanna just open it up, all right? And then you click on it, you click install, and then once you click install, you close out of Cinema 40, you reopen it back up, and it should be in your font list. This is your font list right here. All right, these are all the fonts that you got. So it's gonna be below the font or below the text that you type. It's gonna be fonts. All right. So I'm gonna do. Let's do impact. All right. You can do any font. You can do any font that you would like. You just go into font.com and then you pick some fonts. There's gonna be already fonts on here, but you can just go into font.com and do fonts. So I like to make the spikes. I like to make it a little bit more thick in the back. All right. You gotta just make sure which one. Sometimes it's you want to do the vertical. Not for that one. We're doing the wrong one. All right. So you want to do the top one, which is happy. It's the spikes, and then the green arrow you can move up and down. The red arrow you can move right and left. All right. And then for the blue, you can move it above. You know what I mean? Above the other fonts or etc. All right. So I want to make this a little even. All right. And we want to make it a little bit more thick. So we want to take the blue arrow, bring it up just a little bit so it doesn't go through it, just like you saw. All right. And then we wanna take it and just bring it back a little bit because it's like too thick. All right. And then once you're at this step, all right. Once you're done with this, I kind of did mess it up, but yeah, this is the line. Like this is the height, horizontal and vertical. You want to just line it up how you want it. You know what I mean? Do the fonts how you want it. So that's how I want it. That's fine. So then you want to go up here, all right? But if you do want to change the color, this is how you change color. You click down at the color that you're doing, or if you want to just take a different color, you drag it and drop on top of the text. Drag it and drop on top of the. It's not the text. It's the color next to the text. But I don't want to do that. And if you want to redo anything that you messed up on, just click undo, undo, and undo. All right. But I want to just change the font. Let's just keep that white up there. Click the spikes in the back white, and then let's just change the color of the font. You just do that, boom, change color. And then go to purple. I want to do purple. And let's just keep it at white, all right? And if you do want to like change the whatchamacallit, if you want to change the type on it, you just click the color right here. Same thing that you did to change the color. Go to type, and then you could change like how the font looks, how the color looks in the font. All right. But yeah, I'm just gonna do it like that. All right. And then you want to go up here where it says the setting bar right here. You want to click that where it says like a play and then the setting. You want to uncheck save, all right. And then you want to click the middle one, next to the setting thing. And then it renders up. You want to zoom it out with your scroll wheel on your mouse. Zoom it out and let it render out. There. And then once it renders up, you want to go up here. Let's wait for it to render up. You want to go to File, all right. And then of course you want to save it. Save as. You click OK, all right. And then I'm gonna put this as Galaxy Test, all right. And then what I like to do before I close out of Cinema, I just go back up here, save as, OK. And then I like to check. If it's in here, all right. So that was named Galaxy Test. I'll probably just find it somewhere in here. I got so many of them. Galaxy Test right here. It's in there. So we're going to close out. We can close out of the Cinema 40. All right. Close out of that. All right. And then we want to open Adobe After Effects. That's one of the other apps that you downloaded. All right. This is a previous one that I was doing. All right. And then we want to open our backgrounds. All right. So this is the graphics pack that I got. Just open a background. You just pick a background that you want. All right. So I'm going to do this one. All right. I'm going to do this background. You want to go up here. I'm actually going to change the background. It's kind of way too big. So if you want to change the size right here, you go to let's actually just exit out of this. Let's go back to this step. All right. So this is new composition. When you open it up, it should say new composition. You want to put the size. So a logo is normally 512 by 512, if I'm correct. 512 by 512. All right, and then you click that. When it says, if it does say lock aspect ratio, sometimes you can't change it with that, so it does like a weird, like it does it automatically. You want to uncheck that. All right, just copy these settings and then put the size of your logo, your banner, your loading screen, or whatever. Click OK. All right, and then you can zoom in with your scroll wheel once again. Zoom in or zoom out, don't matter. Zoom in, zoom out. I do that a lot. So I wanna, let's just put this image on here, and then you wanna go right click, transform, fit to comp, all right, and then you can just resize it however you want it. I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit on that one, and then you wanna go back in there. You wanna double click on this side, all right, and then wherever you put your font, which is Galaxy Test, all right, you just go wherever you put your font, or you can just right click when you go in the Cinema 4D, right click and then just copy the font so you got it, and then you can just Control V and then paste it in here. But I gotta find Galaxy Test. Galaxy Test. I don't know where it's at. That's weird. Galaxy Test. That one. Galaxy font, Galaxy Test right here. There's Galaxy Test, right? And then you want to take it and drag and drop, just like I did. And then you want to drag the Galaxy Test above the background, drag it above the background. Then right click, transform, fit to comp, and then you want to resize it however you want to resize it, right? And then if it's like crooked like that or something, you just want to go up here to rotation. You want to rotate it just a little bit if you want to rotate it, just make sure it's even. And then you want to go back up here and click your pointer tool, alright? Your pointer. That should say selection tool. I call it pointer tool, whatever. Alright. And then just resize it however you want it. Alright. That's resized good enough. Alright. The next step. You want to trace it with an outline, alright? You want to trace it with an outline, you want to make it go up and down, etc. You know what I mean? So you want to Control C, and then on the font, you want to Control C, and then Control V, and then you want to right click, recompose, okay. You want to go up here, auto trace, alright, and then it auto traces it, alright. And you want to make sure to download the saver. It is also in the Discord, so you want to download the saver. So that's where the effect comes in, all right, for the tracing. You want to go to Video Caplet, Saver, select. You want to just select which one you want. I'm going to do Energy because that one's pretty cool. And then you just pick a color. You just pick a color, right? But yeah, this part you just go to Video Caplet, Saver, and then it just brings up this. You just pick up the preset. That's the effect on it or whatever. You can change that after you do all these steps, all right? Change the color, you go to Customize Core, all right? You want to take the saver and change it to Layer Mask, all right? And then you want to go to End Size, put that to 0, all right? And then you want to go to End Offset, put that to 50. Perfect. And then you go to Render Settings, all right? And then you go to Composite Setting. You change it from black to transparent, all right? And then it makes it like that, all right? And then you want to play it, and it's not chasing it. It's not tracing it or whatever. So you're like, why is it not tracing it, right? So what I like to do is I like to take this, drag it to 3, about right there, then drag this way over here. All right, that's about 3. So you just go to 3, drag it way over here, and then you could drag this right there, just so you can have the 15 in the middle right there, right? Then you want to left click, mask evolution. You want to drag this little tool right here. You want to drag that all the way in the middle, all right, to 15 or whatever. Wherever the middle is, wherever the middle is on this play here. And then you want to go up here where it says 0. Click on that, left click on that. You want to go -3, enter. Never mind, let's scratch that because that's the next step. You want to go to mask evolution. You want to drag this all the way to the end. Scratch that what I just said because that's the next step. All right. You want to drag that all the way to the end. All right. And then you want to do -3, like I said. Left click that -3. Drag this all the way to the front. All right. And then it's like that. And then you want to play, and it should trace it. It should look good like that. Alright. Should trace it a little bit like that. And here comes, and then you can go back up here where the arrow is, and you can go to project, alright, and then it'll bring it back to this. Alright, if you wanna change the color, you just go on here, effects and presets, on the right side of the screen, search hue, go to hue/saturation, drag and drop wherever you want to change the color, alright? So we're gonna change the background, alright? We're gonna change it to like a blue or something. So then you click colorize right here, go to 100%, or you can do 50, you can do 25, it don't really matter because it just changes the brightness of the color, alright? See that? It just changes the brightness of the color. So I want to put it to blue. So like a darker blue type of deal, like that. All right, and then you want to go back to your project. All right. So then I want to change let's say we want to change the font color, right, on the saber. Right. You go back up here, go to video caplet saber, and then it'll bring up another saber. Right. So you want to just delete that. You want to click the backspace on that, and then it'll go back to the one that you already made. Then you could change the color. All right. You change the color on it. You want to drag this over here just to make sure the color matches. You want to click OK. And then you want to go back to your project, all right? And then you just let it render up. You could put it on full, you can put it on half, you can put it on third or quarter, whatever your PC can handle. But I'm going to do full. My PC can handle full. All right, you just let it render up here. And then once it renders up, let's just render it up here. It's going to take a little while, maybe a few seconds, maybe 5 seconds, who knows. Once it renders up, you want to drag these two together. You want to hover once you drag these together and they're together. You want to hover over the names of them. Right click, pre-compose. Okay. All right. Then you want to click this arrow right here. All right. And then you want to click the transform down, and then you want to go to scale. This is the part that I was talking about that I kind of did in the middle that I kind of messed up there. But you want to drag this all the way to 15, and then where it says 100 right here, you want to put that to 110 or 105. So that's just perfect at 110. But if it's too big, then you want to put it to 105. All right. Then you want to drag it all the way over here to the end where it says 3 there, wherever your end is right here. You want to go back to the 110 that was 100. You want to go back to what you made 110. You want to put that back to 100, right? Click enter. Drag this all the way back and then play, and then it should bring the font up and down, like back and forth to the screen. It just looks nice like that. All right, and then you want to go back to just close it, click the arrows back to these, and then this is the part where you add the effects. All right, so you go to the effects that you downloaded, or if you got any other effects. All the effects are in the Discord bundle that you can get. All right. We might change the bundle later to make some of the stuff free in there. But what effects do we want to do? All right, you can minimize this, make it a little shorter. All right. What effects do we want to do? We can do some smoke. Just double click that, or you can drag and drop it. Drag this all the way down here, and then you want to right click. You go to transform, fit to comp. You want to drag the effect all the way to the middle. All right. And then you want to right click again. You want to go to blending mode, go to screen. Alright, so the smoke's just like that. If you want to resize the smoke, you can just do this and just make it a little larger. Make it a little larger. So the smoke's like up there. It's kind of like up in the font, kind of. If you do want to change the color, you just drag and drop to the effect. I'm going to do this one to 50 so it don't change it too bright. And it's just right. Alright, let's do it to blue. Alright, let's just do it like that. I'm gonna make it a little bit larger, just like that. Alright, and then we want to go back here to go back to project. You want to double click. If you want to add another effect, let's add another effect here. Let's do this one. Alright, this effect, I don't know what it is, but it might be like something nice. You want to drag this below the other effect that you just did. Right click, transform, fits comp, and then you want to right click again, blending mode, and then you want to go to screen. Alright, and then I'll put it just like that. I think I like it like that. Alright. But if you've got something like this that's it don't put the effect all the way in it. So you want to click on it, Control C, and then Control V, and then it copies and pastes it. And then you want to go to the effect that you just copied. You want to drag it all the way right here. And then you could just leave it like that, or you could do it like this. Like fit it in there, you know, make it look nice. I'll just keep it just like that, how it was. I'm not going to mess with it too much. Alright, then you just play it, and the effect goes on and on and on, and the effect don't cut off on you. See, before it was this distance and then it cut off, but this way, it don't cut off at all, alright? So this is our logo that we made, alright? And then the next step that you want to do is you want to go up to here. Actually, you want to make sure that you have the comp clicked on, because this is the whole thing. So if you click on this, it'd just be rendering the effect. If you clicked on this, it'd just be rendering that effect. Clicked on this, it would be the font. Clicked on this, it'd be the font. Clicked on this, it'd be the background. All right. So you want to go to comp 1. All right. You want to go to comp 1, whatever comp your whole design is in. Click on that. You want to go to composition. Then you want to go to add to Adobe Media Encoder Q. Click on that, and then it will load this up. You got to make sure that you download this app as well. So you got to have this app downloaded in order to add it to your queue, the design to the queue. All right. So it's going to add it to the queue. Wait for it to load up. And then the design should load up right here in a few seconds. But if you want to get this ready while it's loading up, you want to make it a GIF. If you want to make it a GIF, you want to go to animated GIF, drag this, drop right there. If you want to make it a video, if you're making a loading screen, you want to make it a video, all right? So you want to do video. It would be the first one right here, not this one, the H.264, the first one right here. Drag and drop that on the loading screen if that's the loading screen. Or if you wanted to make it a PNG, you just search PNG and then you drag this and drop it right there, alright? But we're making it a GIF, so let's do GIF. GIF, drag, drop, and then you want to click the play button here on the top right here. And then it will load it up. It shouldn't take like less than 30 seconds, depending on how big the file is. It might take 60, it might take a minute. So this one's a minute, all right, since I added a lot of effects. And it should just take like, the time should go by real fast. Real fast. But yeah, it's rendering up, or it's loading up, it's making the design, it's making it into a GIF, all right. So we already made the design, but this is just what should I say, rendering it into GIF. All right, so once it finishes, it should pop up right here. You just click on it, and then it should pop up in your file down here, right here, and then it should show it your design that you made. All right. So Galaxy, this is Galaxy right here, and then it comes in and out. So this is the test